Antibodies provide protection against pathogens. Calves, however, are born without antibodies. The only way to supply the calf with antibodies is by feeding it the dam's colostrum shortly after birth. This induces passive or colostral immunity and protects the calf against most invading pathogens causing prevalent diseases in calves. Colostrum contains antibodies, also known as immunoglobulins G or IgGs. The IgG content of the colostrum should be determined. In order to achieve a sufficient supply of IgGs and thus protection of the calf against pathogens, IgG levels in the colostrum of the dam should be at 50 mg per milliliter or more for dairy cows. For beef cattle, the target value is at least 70 mg per milliliter. Vaccination can enhance the dam's production of specific antibodies. After vaccination, specific antibodies are produced and then, via the colostrum, transferred into the calf. For a limited time after birth, the calf's gut walls remain permeable for the antibodies, and these can be taken up into the bloodstream. However, this permeability is maximal at birth and decreases rapidly within the first 24 hours. In order to sufficiently strengthen systemic and local immunity, at least 1.5 to 2 liters of colostrum should be fed in the first 2 hours after birth, and another 1.5 to 2 liters during the following 4 to 6 hours. Subsequently, the calf should have a minimum IgG level of 10 mg per milliliter blood, ensuring adequate passive immunity. By feeding the calf a sufficient quantity of high-quality colostrum at the right time, important health benefits are obtained. The calf builds up systemic immunity against otherwise potentially dangerous or even fatal pathogens. Antibodies provided from the second day onwards are no longer able to enter the bloodstream, but they do have an important role for local immunity in the gut. As colostrum intake still benefits the calf, colostrum from the first and second milking should be added to the milk during the first 7 to 10 days. Colostrum is a delicate and precious resource, worth preserving in the best way possible. To ensure highest colostrum quality, the dam should be milked out directly after giving birth, and the colostrum then stored in a clean and cool place, using a sterile container. In this way, potentially harmful contamination can be avoided. Ideally, calves should be fed fresh colostrum as it has the highest quality of antibodies and various other live immune cells. Feeding colostrum from one dam to several calves is not advisable due to the risks of inadequate colostrum intake and spreading of infectious diseases such as paratuberculosis. Overall, colostrum quality can be affected by various additional factors such as mastitis, feed, or parity. Finally, the immunoglobulin G content is an important aspect of colostrum quality. The amount of specific antibodies can be enhanced by regular vaccination, strengthening the defense against specific pathogens. By vaccinating the cows, you can achieve a higher amount of specific protective antibodies in the colostrum. Calves should receive high levels of antibodies at the right time.